What's going on, fam? Welcome back to Straight Off the Blog. Today we're making sourdough honey buns, so let's get into it. So we've got 500 grams of bread flour in our bowl. We've got 80 grams of melted butter, 250 grams of whole milk, 80 grams of sugar, 200 grams of our levain build, our sourdough starter, 50 grams of honey here, just going straight off the bottle, straight off the blog, so we go straight out the bottle with the honey, you know what I'm saying, the honey buns. That's just how we doing it. And 5 grams of salt, always add it in at the same time, doesn't really matter. Put our dough hook on our mixer, and we're gonna mix on low speed for 2 minutes, or until everything comes together. It could be 1 minute, could be 2, could be 3, who knows? All right, so there's low speed. We'll hit it up into medium speed once you see that the dough is kind of sticky like that. And we're gonna actually add 50 grams of softened butter at this stage, all right? And the reason we have melted butter in the dough is because that's gonna make it nice and smooth and silky and soft. And that's how you want your honey bun to be, all right? Adding extra butter because it's butter. That's why I'm adding it, so you should do it too. After you have your softened butter incorporated, we're gonna switch it over to high speed, and make sure you hold on to your mixer there so it doesn't walk off the table. It's happened to me before, not really. Let's just make sure it doesn't happen. Look at the dough, how strong it is after our mixing time. It was about a total of 8 to maybe 10 minutes of mixing, okay? Remember, starting on low speed, going to medium speed, and then on high speed until you get this nice, beautiful, soft, pillowy soft dough. All right, we're gonna put it back in the bowl, and we are going to let it ferment for 4 hours at room temperature. All right, and then it's gonna go into the fridge overnight for 8 to 10 hours. In the meantime, I'm creating a little honey butter, all right? I've got half stick of softened butter, more honey, because these are honey buns, and you're gonna see that I use honey in every part of this recipe, all right? It's honey bun, gotta use honey, a lot of honey, all right? Take your cold dough out after the overnight chill. All right, and look how, first of all, let's just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful this dough came out. We are gonna divide the dough into 8 pieces, depending on how big your sheet tray is. 6 as well is good. If you want bigger honey buns, it doesn't really matter. All right, I didn't really weigh them. Again, look at the structure of the dough, absolutely beautiful. And the dough does seem cold, but trust me, you can roll it out. Your hands will start to warm it up. You're gonna start to feel all of that butter and honey on your hands. It's gonna kind of feel good. Roll your piece out all the way as much as you can without breaking it, and brush some of the honey butter onto it. All right, straight up, we're putting that honey butter into the honey bun. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to look after you roll it up. There's my 6 honey buns looking nice and thick. All right, when I roll it up, I try to keep that familiar honey bun shape. All right, we're gonna let them proof now for 3 hours. All right, so remember that softened honey butter? Yeah, melt that in the microwave and brush it all over your honey buns right before the bake time, okay? We're baking these at 375 after the 3-hour proof. All right, we're gonna bake them for about 25 minutes. And in the meantime, we gotta make that honey butter glaze. You already know, there's honey, all right? There's powdered sugar, and there's some whole milk, all right? You're gonna whisk that together. Our honey buns come out of the oven, and they're looking oh so fine and soft and squishy. They really are looking delicious. Dip them into the glaze. Just dip them, just no mercy. Put them back in the pan. Let them kind of just soak it all up and crystallize and turn delicious. And there are your honey buns, naturally leavened, just like the vending machine days. Oh man, look at that honey butter glaze just dripping on the hand. It's absolutely delicious. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Straight Off the Blog. You already know your boy's going for that middle piece, because that's just how he likes to get down. I'ma holla at y'all later.